What's going on, everybody? This is Nick Lawson from Squad Sports. We're really excited to be supporting the Free Agent Friday series. A lot of great talent out there. Without further ado, this is the next free agent you should be signing with your sports team.
Today I have Kyle Mastoloni with me. Hello, Kyle.
Hey Andrew, how you doing today?
Good. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Let's kind of dive right in. Tell us about where you went to school, your major, and any internships that you did.
So I went to the University of Miami, graduated with a major in sports administration and a triple minor in economics, marketing, and history. History kind of just got thrown in there. It's a random one.
Nice mix.
Yeah, very diverse academic, background. But some internships I did. So I was an intern at Burke Communications, a big PR firm in New York City while I was in school. And then also I was a partnerships intern for the Marlins, and that led me straight into my first full-time job right out of school.
So at what point did you decide you wanted to get into sports?
Actually at a really young age. So at around 6th, 7th grade, I realized that I didn't have the natural gifts or the athletic capabilities to really get involved by actually playing. So I wanted to stay involved any way I possibly could. And I actually found out that sports administration or sports management was a major. And I was just like, whoa, I could actually study sports in school. So I just jumped on that and started pursuing that and ended up down here in Miami.
So what is kind of your dream job? Like, what would your ultimate goal be?
Oof, that's a good question actually. But obviously it's easy to say that a dream job would be to just be president of business operations at a big four sports team. But also a weird wild card place that I want to work that people don't normally say. I don't think I would love to work at the UFC.
Nice.
I'm fascinated by their business. I actually don't miss a fight card. It's one of my favorite sports to watch on TV right now.
Really? It's growing rapidly.
Rapidly growing. I love what they're doing during the pandemic. Fight Island is just nuts. But
when is that supposed to come about?
July 11th is
Okay.
the first fight.
Nice. Well, they've got a great operation. I mean, that's a big business, and it's booming, and it's international. So there's going to be a lot of opportunities there. And then there's some other ones as well. Not quite as known, but still some pretty big ones. So, so tell me about your first job. So let's start with your internship. So with the Marlins, you were a partnerships intern. So tell us what you did with the Marlins.
So I was the only partnerships intern on staff. So they actually cut down from 3 to 1 the year that I came on. So it was pretty interesting to just get thrown to the fire. I was assisting on both the sales and service side. So I was doing some prospecting, stuff like that for the sales side. And then on the activation side, I was kind of manning up game day activation. So I was in charge of everything that went on game day, whether it was they had me there loading people in at 7 a.m. They had me as the main point of contact for the marketing people and everybody that were actually running the promotions. So I got a lot of hands-on experience there that I was able to take into my first full-time role.
Yeah. So tell me about that. So did you get that right when you graduated? I saw it was in May 2019 with Learfield.
Yes, I graduated on Friday. I started on Monday.
Wow. That doesn't happen often.
No time off, just straight in.
So you went to the University of Miami as well, right?
Yes.
So, and you were fortunate enough to then work at the property. So what was your role, as coordinator of partnership services? What kind of stuff did you work on there with Learfield?
So I worked on pretty much a plethora of things since we had 80 plus partners and 2 service people, myself and my manager. So
Yeah, a little bit of work there. Make sure you don't drop the ball.
just a little bit. So I was working mostly on the number one. Mostly is a weird thing to say because I was doing a little bit of everything, but my main role was more so on the operations side, making sure everything actually happens and runs in the stadium, managing POPs and the game day and our game day assistants and stuff like that.
What did you guys use any kind of software or anything like that? Is there a CRM program that you're familiar with or any other technology?
Learfield IMG College actually has their own CRM service called Live 365.
Okay.
So I got used to using that. It's similar to Core.
Okay.
Because the IMG side used Core, Learfield side used their own service, L365. So we kind of
it's all merging together. What was Miami? Was that Learfield or IMG before?
It was a legacy Learfield school.
Okay. What are the biggest skills that you will bring to your next job?
Well, I'm a grinder. I mean, if you look at my resume, I was constantly doing stuff while I was in school, whether it was selling 50/50 raffle tickets, running student sections. I was trying to do as much as I possibly could to learn and gain experience. And I'm still learning every day. Like you could attest to my former employers. They would say that as well, to where from where I started last May to where I am now, I've grown exponentially. I'm learning something new every day and just always trying to get better.
I mean, that's the key. I mean, I'm 41 and I am still trying to learn every day that I can as well. So trying to keep up with you young, smart guys. So,
yeah,
but what's the biggest area you think you need to work on?
So I would say my biggest weakness is probably sometimes it can be viewed as but sometimes I just try to take on a little too much, do a little too much without asking questions. Just try to go and do it. And sometimes, obviously, in that case, things can go wrong sometimes. So
yep.
I'm just trying to learn to dial it back, think about it, ask a few questions, and go from there.
Be more strategic. All right. What is I know we kind of talked about your kind of dream type job, but like what kind of position are you looking for now? Do you want to stay in the partnership side of things and any specific location or area?
Yeah, I'm looking to stay in the partnership side of things, either sales, activation, or even brand marketing. Right now, the 2 places, my preferences, I would go anywhere, to be honest, but wherever the opportunity lies. But my preferences would be my 2 bases of New York and Miami.
Yeah.
But obviously, I said a dream job that's in Vegas, so I'm willing to go anywhere.
Right. Gotcha. No, I mean, and in this climate, it's kind of, when things start opening up, I think there's going to be a bunch of opportunities out there. So it's just finding that right area. I mean, South Florida is great. I lived in Southwest Florida and I lived in Central Florida for years. So, I would love to live down in South Florida as well. So when you find something, let me know so I can come down to.
Usually a whole lot of opportunity down here, but right now with the pandemic, not as much as usual.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough. So what would separate you from some other candidates, do you think?
I would say just compared to the people my age, the experience that I've gained so far, because what I see typically is a lot of people, I hate to be super competitive and compare myself, but a lot of people don't normally have the sheer amount of experience that I've gained while I was in school. So I think that separates me, and also just what we talked about earlier, to where I'm just a grinder. I'll
Yeah.
I'll work my ass. I'll work my butt off.
Yeah.
I'll come in.
It's cool to say ass. You can work your ass off, man. It's good. You got to.
I'll be the first one in, last one out. I'll work the 12-hour days. I'll do anything it takes.
So what's give me some fun facts here about yourself.
So a fun fact is I love traveling, and if you see all of these scarves right behind me, I have a scarf for every single country that I've been to.
Wow. How many countries have you been to? Do you know offhand or?
I don't know the number offhand. It is 20 plus looking at all these scarves I have around me right now, but
Nice.
my favorite trip was probably, I want to go back as an adult. I went when I was around 14, so I feel like I didn't necessarily get the full experience of it, is Australia, New Zealand, and Fiji.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a nice place to go to. It's a long flight though.
Oh my God, it was.
I hate to fly, so some of those I'm like, man, I don't know if I could go there. It's like, wow.
It was nuts. I had a 7-hour layover in LA too, so that just made it even worse.
Wow. So that was probably 24 hours plus then.
Yeah.
So are those soccer scarves or are they just scarves for countries? I can't really see what they say.
They're soccer scarves. So depending on if a country has a big, or city has a big club or not, I would buy the soccer team scarf. But
Okay.
if it's more so just not really big clubs, just the country, I would buy the country scarf. So I have a Finland there. I have a Napoli. I have an Ajax Amsterdam, PSG.
Are you a soccer fan or what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is football, American football. But I am a big soccer fan. It's fun to wake up in the morning and have something to watch immediately.
Yeah. 7 a.m. games.
Yeah.
How about what are your favorite teams?
So I grew up in New York.
Knicks?
I'm the very traditional Giants, Knicks, Yankees,
Rangers?
Rangers, and New York City FC. My family had season tickets for them since the inaugural season, so I've
Nice.
been getting into that.
Well, no, I appreciate your time today. I mean, I think you definitely have a good background. You're hungry, so I definitely feel you're going to get that opportunity. Hopefully we can help get you some more exposure and see you back in the game soon.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.